Okay. Yeah. So basically, the testing methodology and test techniques are same. There are three type of methods to test testing. One is a black box testing, white box testing, and finally is gray box. Okay. So gray box
Okay.
testing. So these are the three test techniques or test methods. Okay,
Mhm.
derived. Okay. So basically, like here, block box testing. So what is a block box testing? And what is a white box testing? What is a gray box testing?
Mhm.
So it depends upon these three methodology. Who will do?
Mhm.
Okay, who like
Okay.
who can handle this black box? Who can handle the white box? Who can handle the gray box?
Mhm.
So there are different
Okay.
type of methodology or techniques to be used in that test methodology. So
Mhm.
coming to the first part, like block box. Okay. So here,
Mhm.
what is a block box testing? First thing. Okay. So here,
Okay.
who will do the like usually? First, I will tell you the role or the user. Okay, done by or
Okay.
mm, like in this mm, usually the test engineers will be involved. Okay, involved
Mhm.
in this block box. That means we are doing the block box testing. This is our actual
Okay.
testing. Okay, so
Mhm. Mhm.
the main role. And next is like second is, so what is it means? So generally the means the one line statement without
Mhm.
knowing the application. Okay, without knowing the
Mhm.
internal design of the application. Okay, so without knowing the how it is designed, how it is constructed. Okay, how is constructed,
Okay.
how is developed. Okay,
Okay.
without knowing the this information,
Mhm.
only only based on the requirements, only based on the requirement.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so that so without knowing the internal designing, just we know the requirement.
Mhm.
So those type of performing the testing is nothing but a blockbuster testing. And in detail, like I'll write if one perform or we are performing. Okay, one
Mhm.
perform the testing
Mhm.
only on the
Mhm.
functional part. Okay,
Mhm.
functional part of what is meant by functional part of the application. Okay, and
Mhm.
without without having the knowledge of the structural is a word is here important, structural part. Then that method, then the method of testing is known as a block busters.
Black box.
So I'll explain, no problem. So here,
Yeah.
two things we need to remember for clearing the
Mhm.
here. What is a functional part? What is a structural part? If
Mhm.
you know these two clear, so
Mhm.
the definition is over. See, functional means, okay,
Mhm.
functional
Mhm.
requirement, FRS, functional system,
Okay.
functional system requirements. That means based on the requirements. What is mean by structural?
Mhm.
Structural is like a high level designing, low level designing, or internal coding. In a
Mhm.
general terminology, the coding programming knowledge
Mhm.
without having any programming language, how it is constructed. Okay, how the application
Okay.
has been constructed. So we don't know
Mhm.
any programming language. Suppose I'm the manual
Mhm.
tester, I can refer only functional documentation. I don't know
Okay.
whether the application
Okay.
is developed in the
Mhm.
.NET or Java platform. I don't bother about the how they construct, how they structurally design in the internal based on the any one of the programming language, any of the technology. But
Okay.
in my hand, I have the functional part. Functional part is functional requirement or BRS, business requirement. I'm holding. Okay. Based on the functional requirement, BRS or FRS, based on that, I can perform the testing without having the knowledge about structural part. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the important thing. So testing, yeah, only based on the functional part of the application without having knowledge of structural part. Then the methodology is known as a block box testing. Who will do? Generally, usually the test engineer will be involved in the
Testing.
block box testing.
That work. Okay.
Okay, clear?
Clear.
So these two definition is required here. Okay, functional part is nothing but a requirement document, functional requirement document, BRS document. And this is a sorry, structural part. Structural part means like they written some code or they build some formulas or they build some internal structural designing. So, but we don't know that. We have the system requirement FRS.
Okay.
Okay, yes. And next one is white box testing. Okay, so white box testing and here usually usually who will do this one? So basically the developers. Okay, developers are white box tester. White box tester. I will tell you that white box testers will be involved. Okay, involved um, in the white box testing. Okay, so uh, who is developer here? Who is white box tester? So here, uh, who knows the programming language and to construct a functional requirement. Suppose here, what is a functional requirement? First thing. Okay, I'll go back again. What is a functional requirement? The functional requirement is I want to be, suppose I'm the user and I want to start like agriculture site. Okay, so like I will like what I will do is I will start agriculture site and farmer and like other people can uh, enter into the site and they can sell their products itself and they can publish their publish the products. So how the goods are available based on that market rate. So that should be like advertisement something. So before going to that site, the farmer can register to the agriculture site. Okay. So here I when once that application is launched, okay, and the home page will be displayed. After that, there is a sign up button. Whoever involved into the site, the people has to be registered. Registered user can allow to the application. So here is sign up is our or signing a new customer is a requirement. And so these are the some fields like man first name, last name, email ID and phone number, address. These are the 5 fields. Okay. So this is a which I was explained. This is a functional requirement. And after sign up and send the data to the
Your voice is cracking.
sorry, yeah. So once this information is filled and sent to the submit the form to the application and it has to be like store the data and give the some activation email to the given email address. And once you open your email, click on that and you are able to log into the agriculture site. This is my requirement.
Right.
Okay, this is my requirement. So what is the requirement? There will be a site of agriculture. The farmer has to be open the home page and he has to register and fill the mandatory fields and send to the submit to the form. Then he will get a activation email to the given email ID and he has to activate. This is a functional part of the application. That means functional requirement. And the developer, based on the developer, like they has design. They created a home page and they created a sign up button and they are displaying like which are mentioned field. Okay. So, and they done some coding, then they design that and they has to test. Okay.
Okay.
So before releasing to the testing, they can do some testing. Okay, see, let's see the concentration on this word. Like before release to the testing, okay, before going to release the testing of this functionality, they can do their own level of testing is nothing but a unit testing.
Okay.
Okay, they will do based on the programming side, not a requirement. They will satisfy the requirement first thing, and also they will do some unit level testing or they like we can say the white box testing, whether the written code is working properly or not they can check.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a white box testing. So the definition will be if one perform the testing on the structural part. So what is mean by structural part here?
The coding, the
Yes,
programming language.
structural part, how they design and as by using any of the programming language, and they will test the code is working as per the requirement, and that method and testing is known as a white box testing. Okay, and next one is gray box testing.
In white box testing, mainly it is like depending upon the code
Yeah,
where we are
depending
able
upon
to
the code, exactly. Actually, depending upon the code in the sense, I will tell you, I will come back again in detail. Okay, so
okay.
here I'll go back again, no problem. Let me finish this one. Gray box testing. Okay, and so here is like basically who, who has the knowledge of both,
Great.
both in the
Functional.
sense he know the functional part testing and structural part testing. Okay,
Okay.
so right now in the market, the people who perform the gray box testing are more preferable.
Yeah, because they know both,
who
right?
who can understand the structural part, who can understand the functional part. The
Functional.
industry is currently looking for this role only.
Gray box.
Okay, yeah. So who will do that, this one usually? Yes,
Developers and the testing.
yes, I will usually um, the test engineer who has the additional knowledge of structural part will be involved in a gray box testing. Okay, so
Okay.
and what is the definition? Definition will be it is a method. Okay, it is a method of testing. It is a method of testing in which one will perform testing on both means both the functional part as well as structural part.
Structural.
Yes, structural part part of the application. Okay, clear? Yes.
Okay.
So now see, this is again I'll go back again. So block box testing. So usually the test engineer will do based on the requirement. How it is designed, it is nothing. So without knowledge of structural part, you most of the time here will be the testing, actual mm, testing is mostly manual, manual or functional testing. Okay, and here testing will be uh, like unit testing. So I can cover in detail also, but just I'm saying. So unit testing or module level testing. So every developer there will be some model given task. So they can integrate. They'll do that own testing. Okay, and this is like gray box testing will consider as these days. It is a manual testing as well as automation testing. Okay, automation testing. Yes. So this is the whole thing about a methodology. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts here?
No, not yet.
Yes. Nice. Now next is like I will save this one and where it got save test methodology.
You'll send me this.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And one more. And next topic is level of testing. Okay, methodology we learn.
Okay.
Now it becomes a level of testing.
Level of test.
Yeah, level of testing. Okay, how many levels we have? Level of testing. So everything will be testing. The word will be repeated for everywhere. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So there are 5 level of testing. So okay, there are based on the methodology it will be derived. Okay. There are
Okay.
5 level of testing. Okay. 5 level of testing. First is like unit testing. Okay. Unit level testing. And next is a module level testing. And third one is a integration testing. And fourth one is a system testing. And the fifth one is a user acceptance testing. Acceptance level testing. Okay, these are the 5 level of testing. Okay, unit level testing, module level testing, and integration level testing, and system testing, and user acceptance testing. Okay, so here uh, we'll go through one by one. So just I'll give before entering into that, I'll give some brief idea about this unit level testing. Suppose there will be application and they divided some small chunks of parts. Okay, and assigned to the developer, and developer are working on, and they will test their own unit of chunks. Okay, that is nothing but a unit level testing. Mostly the developer will do that. and module level testing. Module level testing means there will be a some so there is a one page or can be like module. In that module they will in units, all the level of units can be integrated, module level integration. Then all the developers has been integrated and they will test the integration testing. The fourth one is which will be done by ourselves, system level testing.
Okay.
Okay, above 3 hours mostly the developer or white box texture will involve. Okay,
Okay.
first level, second level, and mostly the developers. Third level can be a white box tester, and
Okay.
must be the like system testing is done by manual tester or test engineers, and user
Okay.
acceptance testing also most of the time test engineer and user can both can done by the level of testing.
Okay.
Okay, so clear about the who will do.
Mm-hmm.
So what is we
Yes.
will learn. Okay, unit level testing, module level
Mm-hmm.
testing, integration testing, developers and
Mm-hmm.
test engineers. That is test engineers means white box testers who knows the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge about the programming, structural,
Mm-hmm.
functional.
Mm-hmm.
And system level testing is purely done by manual testing, only the functional area.
Only the functional.
Okay, functional requirement based on the functional requirement. Okay, so now it is like a
Mm-hmm.
unit level testing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so definition
Mm-hmm.
is like unit is defined as
Mm-hmm.
a small, a smaller, okay, smallest part of an application, and usually the programmer or programmers are called or programs are called as a unit. One program called as a one unit, like that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, unit is that one, and yeah, in this level, okay, second point in this level,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in this level of testing, yes, each and every program. Basically, it is talking
Mm-hmm.
only program, and that's the reason the developer. They developed,
Okay.
okay, the
Mm-hmm.
developed will be tested. Okay, that means each and every program has been tested.
Okay.
Some programs will be combined, and will be tested tested by the white box tester.
Like the whiteboard.
Hmm. It can be, see, as I told you, the most three level. The people will involve
Mm-hmm.
either a developer, either a white box
Mm-hmm.
tester.
Whiteboard.
So most of the time, unit level is both can do that. Okay, but it depends upon the where like company. It depends upon the company. Suppose if we are a small organization, the developer can do.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big organizations like Google, Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
So the developer has been designed, our developer has written the code is tested by specific white box tester. That's the reason Microsoft system has one developer, two testers. The organization will be coordinate like this. One developer assigned to the two testers. One is a white box tester, another is a black box tester.
Okay.
Okay, so in that level, suppose if it is a big organization, it is designed
Mm-hmm.
tested by white box tester. It's a smaller company, the developer itself done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and second is like as the white box tester, testers are testing the programs. So as you know the programs, any confusion about the program? What is a program?
Program,
Yeah.
the requirement of the client.
No, no. What is my program? Program is like, oh, what is my program here? Program is, see, in the definition, in this level of testing, each and every program is developed, will be tested, as well as some programs will be combined. Sorry, combined. The spelling is.
Program will be the document design.
No, no, no. In a program will be like a converted system requirement into a program. Suppose, as I told you that there is agriculture site. Okay. Once the click on sign in button. So they will return the code. The form, the application form should be displayed. And once I display the application form, once we enter the data, it has to send to the application. So the internally designed, the program is taking care of navigating the next page and taking our actions and sending to the server. That is internal. That is like a program.
Okay.
Okay. So program is like which is handled a requirement into a programming language. Our system requirement is converted to some Java language technology.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Now module. Next is a module. Finish it here. Module level testing. What is a module? Definition. Okay. Module. Module. What is a module? Module is defined as a group of related feature. Okay. It is a group of related feature to be perform a major task. What is a module? Module is a group of related feature to be performed. So as I told you, there will be a sign up. Okay, there will be a sign up to the new user. This is one of the module. So in that module, so what are the requirement? We have to open the browser, we have to enter the URL of the page, and we have to click on the sign in button. We need to fill all the details and send to the server. So these are the areas. So there are many steps. So each and every step as a, if you treat it as a one program, and these activities done by like registration, new user registration. That means, so group of related feature and performing a major task. What is a major task? New registration for the new user.
Okay. So all the small programs, when they are
Yes.
combined, it is module.
Exactly. All the programs, yeah. And that should be in a group of related feature. So there will be one feature. There are interacting like other programs or other models, chunk of models together a mod feature. Okay. And in this level, in this level, in this level, module, the module, module will be a released to the testing department. Okay, testing department and the test engineers. Okay, the test engineer will be testing the what we will test. We will test only functional part of that module only. You got my point? So only we will do functional part only. Okay, and as this functional part is being tested, then module level of testing will be fall under the block bus testing. For another block bus testing. Okay, so module testing is defined a group of related feature. Okay, 2-3 features will be doing a one specific task, major task, and it will be released to the testing department. Where see, module level testing is released to testing department, then test engineer will perform. Okay, then only it will consider as a fall under the block box testing. Sometime the developer also they integrate their modules. That is completely a unit level testing only. If it is a release to the testing department, then we'll treat as a block box testing. Once anything is anything tested by test engineer means we'll do only functional part.
Functional part.
Yes, functional part is based on the requirement only. And next is integration testing. Integration testing and yes, integration testing. So in that integration testing, so basically currently we are in the module. That means we have 5 modules. We need to add these 5 modules into integration. Okay, so basically one module login, one module log out, and there will be a registration form, 3 modules, and activation, new user activation, 4th module. So these 4 modules to be integrated is nothing but an integration testing. Okay, yes. So interface. So interface is a like a program which is used for linking the modules. Okay, and in this case, in this level of the developers, okay, developers will be developing, okay, um, developing the interfaces in order to integrate the modules. Okay, let me finish and I'll explain. Modules, those interfaces will be tested in order to check whether they are working fine or not by the white box tester. Okay, so here he's explaining that a developer will design the interfaces, that means modules, and they has to be integrated. Okay, so the interface will be like created in order to whether they are working fine. That means integrating one model to one model. So here is thing, as per the agriculture which I was explaining the functional requirement. So so this is a module one, okay, M1. So let us assume that M1 is open the application. So once I open the application, what is the main theme? Main is like home page should be displayed. Correct? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You missing something?
Hello, yeah, now I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, missed the first module.
Yeah, first model is M1. M1 is a home page display. So after that there is a sign button or new user registration. There is a link. So once you click on the link, it has to navigate to the registration form. So in this integration,
Okay.
whether it is navigating to the next page or not. So because this is the module one, opening the displaying the home page is the module one. Module two is there will be a screen or there will be a page to display the user registration fields.
Mhm.
So this is
Okay.
like done by a white box testers, and we have few techniques to do this one. Okay, so that is a top down approach and bottom up approach. Okay, top down approach
Okay.
and bottom up approach.
Okay.
So here, uh, yeah, so one more key point is missing. I'll write this one has some programs. Okay, some programs are being tested, integration
Mhm.
level testing, and will fall under
Mhm.
the fall under the white box testing. This is fall under the white box testing. See, remember that this linking is there. First topic to second topic. Tomorrow I'll ask that. What is the integration testing? Which method? Which methodology? This is a white box testing methodology.
Mhm.
Okay. So above one is module level. Module level which is fall under the block box testing methodology. You need to remember that. Linking is
Mhm.
should not miss. Okay. And we have a two
Mhm.
approaches for doing this one, not two. Like we have a four approaches. Okay. So
Mhm. Okay.
just hold on. Give me a second.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So now,
Mhm.
um, yes. So we'll see the integration with some models of online. So
Mhm.
integration, integration, level of testing, approach. Okay, approach. Then
Mhm.
you can understand better. There will be PPT. We'll go for PPT. Any PPT. Yeah. Mm, yeah. It is some technical, so just I'll
Mhm.
use some which is required
Yes.
only.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So well, this is fine for us. Okay. So now coming to this approaches. So I'll write here type of approaches. Okay. Type of
Mhm.
approaches. Type of approaches being followed by the developer while integration. This is by only developer or white box testers.
Mhm.
First is a top down approach. Second is a bottom
Mhm.
up bottom up approach, and
Mhm.
next is like we have hybrid approach or sandwich approach. Fourth one is big bang. Okay, so these are the like approaches. We'll see one by one. And suppose where is the top-down approach? Top-down approach. Yeah, this is a top-down approach. I'll explain here. So in this approach, this is a diagram. That's the reason I was taking this PPT. I don't have the diagram to make. So so here, like approach is there like parent module will be developed first. Okay, so M1 is a parent module and it will be integrated to the corresponding child modules. That is the way it is designed. So M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7, M5. That means the first M1 is a parent and it has like 3 M2, M3, M4 a child. Again the M2 is a parent, again some submodules. So M is a module here. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4. Again Module 2 has the integration, Module 5, Module 6 and Module 7, Module 8. So the modules are integrated by moving the downwards through a control hierarchy. Or we can say in a normal term, parent module will be developed first and it will be integrated to the corresponding child levels. M1 is a parent and child is M2, M3, M4. Again M2 is a parent and it has subchild or subchilds M5 and M6. So the integration is like done only. So M1 is suppose launching open the page and so open the browser and enter the URL. The home page should be displayed is a M1. In that M1 is completed. That means in the home page there will be a sign in button for a new user registration and there will be a login existing user and there should be a like new scrolling a news. These are the M2, M3, M4. You got my point? M2 is a new user registration link. M3 is a M3 is a already existing user login link and M4 is a like some news scrolling on the web page. So first M1 is design, the M2 is design, M3 is design, and M4 is design. So the parent to child integration testing will be done. Is nothing but a top-down integration testing. Clear? Yes. Yes. Now the second is bottom approach. So bottom approach is like and you can see that some birth birth first M2 is tested and stuff for the MT. So like that. Okay. So next is a bottom up. Bottom of integration is like nothing but a you can see that like first is designed like 8 and 5th and 6th. So bottom up, like in this approach, the child modules will be developed first and then integrate back to the corresponding parent module. That means a reverse way.
Okay.
So module 8 and module 5, module 6 is designed and they will be integrated to the module 8 to module 5 first and the module 6 to module 2 like that. Okay, the reverse way of integration, bottom up. And there is a hybrid like or sandwich. Yeah, sandwich integration. There will be any diagram for that? Okay, no diagrams. So it can be vice versa. So what I mean to say is uh, it is a mixed approach of both top down and bottom up is nothing but a hybrid approach.
Okay.
Okay, whether the module 1 make first or module 2 make first or module 3 make first or module 5. It depends whether it is available, whether it is ready to integrate, they can do that. It is a mixed of approach of both top down and bottom up in that hybrid at sandwich approach. See, we'll see that combination of bottom up and top down integration. System is viewed as a layered. First approach is top-down approach is used to top layer. Bottom-up approach is used for bottom layer. Allows to integrate to begin early in the testing phase. So does not test the individual component thoroughly before integration. Okay, they will do the in a mixer. Okay, second approach is start with the layers of middle and use a driver and stub. So forget about the driver and stub because it has needed some programming language. Okay, in terms of what I mean to say is, suppose in a layman language I will tell you here. So what is a driver? What is a step? Okay, see, I am designing, like, so the developer is designing like a registration form. So when he click on to the sign in button, there is a new registration form will come. Okay, so and he has to complete, and that once you submit the data, the data has to be go to the server, and server will be inserted into the database. That is another task in the background. So here there is a UI part, like we have to fill the details and mandatory details which is required to the registration, and we'll submit the form. So internally there will be a program is written. It will take all the inputs on which you entered in the application, and it will validate whether the information is properly like valid, and it has to be sent to the server. Server will be created a new user, and the new user data information it will be stored into the database. This is a exact background story. So suppose I given that two tasks to the two people, like one is that that UI part, one is that background programming part, which is like taking care of sending the server, insert the create a new user, insert the data into the database. And another part is UI, whether the click on sign button and open the page, the registration page, and user need to be enter the valid, whether it is entering the valid data or invalid data, it depends upon the requirement. So there are two people are working on that, and the second guy is working some delay because he has to internal logic. He has to implement the internal logic. So meanwhile, the first guy what he will do is he just he does not send the data. He just create a successful send. He will create some intermediate message when you click on the submit button. Okay, when you click on the submit button, data is sending properly. He will create a one stub, a driver, whatever thing. So the bridge is like integration. So for testing level, they create a driver and stub. That means after finishing his task, there should be some message. That message will be displayed or not. He will test. But actually, the data is not sent to the application because the another guy he has to do, he is not completed yet the task. So he is not completed, but he has to complete. He will create some intermediate layer is a stub, and which will pass that information, and if the information is valid, then it will give the valid message. Some tricky about the we need some knowledge of programming. So whatever thing, okay, you just assume that there should be a integration.
Okay.
Okay, and last one is the Big Bang method. Last one is a Big Bang approach. So same thing. Big Bang approach is like which I was explaining morely. Okay. In this approach, one will wait for a till all the modules are completed and all are ready, and it will be integrated on the final level of testing. Okay. So whole system is ready. Whole system is ready, and whole system is ready, and they will do the perform the testing. Okay. Yes. So I'll stop here, and where we are, just I will go back, and what is the level of testing we completed. So we completed 3 level of testings. Okay, 3 level of testing. We need to complete system level and user acceptance level testing. So we'll discuss tomorrow, the next session. Okay. So clear? Just to go through that, I will send this document, two documents, and you want more information, just to like copy and Google it, you will get. So which will be related, my definition will be which more related, and my explanation also my which more related, and get that information prepared, which you want some more extra information, you can. Okay. Yeah. And tomorrow I'll ask this question, so you need to tell like what level of testing and methodology. Methodology is important. Level of testing also important. So once we covered this level of testing, we'll move on to the environments. Okay, environments.
We'll move on to that.
Environments means like suppose you entered into that company, they will say that, hey, which environment you are using? It is a dev environment or a testing environment, and what are the systems we require to test, and whether this application is a web application, whether the application is a desktop application. So suppose if you enter any not now, the older days in right now we are using in India. So if you enter any small shops or small malls, there is a single system, and which can be done by some billing. Correct? There is a one single system, they will generate the bill. Suppose if I ask a dosha or tiffin or like idli, they will type 1 2 number and they will give slip. Correct? The small machine which can be installed in the client level, and they can use that one is nothing but a client level single machine. So nowadays we are not using that, we are in the web environment. Online shopping, e-commerce, these are the web applications. So we learn that what are the environment existing older days, and now what is the new of generations. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So now I will wind up here, and you go through that and let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, I will send you some interview questions in the next end of the session. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll
Thank you.
be doing something practical.
Practical, these are the like basic level of testing. When we come into the test cases, so I think it will take like one or two more sessions, very theoretical, then we'll enter to the actual testing. Okay, so I will give some requirement, and I will explain how to design the test cases. In that test cases, what is the execution, and I will give the task to you, and you have to write the some test cases. So that will be practical will be there. I will tell you that, but you need to bear with like two more session to complete the theoretical.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.